Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of 2048. So to solve this problem, I obviously want to find the value of x. So for my solution, first start with x to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of 2048. And now I'm going to rewrite 2048 here as 2 times 1024. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So in this case, a is 2, m is 2, and n is 1024. So if I rewrite this in this form, I get 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 1024. And remember, this is equal to x to the power of x. Now, 2 to the power of 2, that's equal to 4. So I have x to the power of x is equal to 4 to the power of 1024. Now, I'm going to repeat what I just did again. So 1024, that's equal to 2 times 512. So now I have x to the power of x is equal to 4 to the power of 2 times 512. And again, this is equal to x to the power of x is equal to 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 512. 4 to the power of 2 is 16. So I have x to the power of x is equal to 16 to the power of 512. Now 512 I can rewrite as 256 times 2. So I have x to the power of x is equal to 16 to the power of 2 times 256. Now this, I'm going to do the same thing again. So I have 16 to the power of 2 to the power of 256. And 16 to the power of 2, that's equal to 256. So now I have x to the power of x is equal to 256 to the power of 256. And if I have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power of b, this means that a is equal to b. So in this case, x is equal to 256. And to test this, I'm going to plug this in. So I have 256 in for x. So I have 256 to the power of 256 is equal to 2 to the power of 2048. And remember, we just wrote all of this, so we know that 2 to the power of 2048 is equal to 2 to the power of 2048. All right, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power of x plus 1. So I want to find the value of x here. So for my solution, I first start with 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power of x plus 1. Now, I'm actually going to take the log on both sides. So now I have log 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to log 3 to the power of x plus 1. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front. So this is equal to b times log a. So in this case, I have log 2 to the power of x minus 1. I can move x minus 1 to the front. And log 3 to the power of x plus 1, I can move x plus 1 to the front. So now I have x minus 1 times log 2 is equal to x plus 1 times log 3. Now, if I distribute these two, I have x times log 2 minus log 2 is equal to x times log 3 plus log 3. Now I'm going to subtract x times log 2 on both sides and add log 2 on both sides, subtract log 3 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I have negative log 2 minus log 3 is equal to x times log 3 minus x times log 2. Now if I factor out x from here, I get x times log 3 minus log 2 is equal to negative log 2 minus log 3. If I divide both sides by log 3 minus log 2, I have x is equal to negative log 2 minus log 3 over log 3 minus log 2. Now, if I multiply both sides by negative 1, I get x is equal to log 3 plus log 2 over log 2 minus log 3. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x squared over 4 to the power of x is equal to 16. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to rewrite 4 here as 2 squared. So now I have 2 to the power of x squared over 2 squared to the power of x is equal to 16. I'm going to rewrite as 2 to the power of 4. Now this is the same thing as 2 to the power of x squared over 2 to the power of 2x is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So 2 to the power of x squared over 2 to the power of 2x, that's going to equal 2 to the power of x squared minus 2x, which is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, x squared minus 2x is equal to 4. So now if I subtract 4 on both sides, I get x squared minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 4. So now I have x is equal to negative of negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 4 all over 2a. So this is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 16 all over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 20 over 2. And the square root of 20 is the same thing as 5 times 4. 4 is the same thing as 2 times 2. So this is 2 root 5. So now I have x is equal to 2 plus or minus 2 root 5 over 2. If I divide this by 2, I get x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. So this is my solution to this problem. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential problem. So we have 9 to the power of 10 plus 9 to the power of 10 plus 9 to the power of 10. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this can be written as a to the power of m times n. And the same thing can also be vice versa. If we have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this can be written as a to the power of m to the power of n. So right here we have 9, and 9, this is equal to 3 squared, right? 9 is equal to 3 squared. So I'm going to first replace all our 9's here with 3 squared. So we have 3 squared to the power of 10 plus, again, 3 squared to the power of 10 plus 3 squared to the power of 10. And now, as you can see, all three of our terms are in the form a to the power of m to the power of n. And remember, that is equal to a to the power of m times n. So this would equal 3 to the power of 2 times 10. And the same goes for the other two. Now 2 times 10 is 20. So we have 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 20 plus 3 to the power of 20 plus 3 to the power of 20. And now if we factor out 3 to the power of 20 from this, we get 3 to the power of 20 times 3 to the power of 20 divided by 3 to the power of 20 is 1. And same goes for the other two. So now we have 3 to the power of 20 times 1 plus 1 plus 1, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So now we have 3 to the power of 20 times 3. And let's say we have a to the power of m times a to the power of n. This is going to be a to the power of m plus n. So 3 to the power of 20 times 3, well, 3 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 1. So this would be 3 to the power of 20 plus 1, which is 3 to the power of 21. So this is our answer.